Good morning, Junior 4. How are you? Today we will start in the third lesson in Unit 1, the cell, the building unit of the living organism. As we studied before, the living organism body consists of system consists of organs consists of tissues consists of cells. And we know that the cell is the smallest building unit of the living organism. The living organisms may be unicellular, maybe multicellular. Unicellular by the meaning of consists of one cell, such as yeast, fungus, and bacteria. Multicellular consists of many cells, more than one, such as animals and plants, human. Okay? In this lesson, we will start to study the plant cell. We take the epidermis tissues of onion plant and we check it under microscope. It consists of similar units known as the plant cell. Consists of cell wall, plasma membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, chloroplast, sap, vacuole. Cell wall is the wall that surrounds the plant cell from outside, supports the plant cell and give it definite shape. Plasma membrane is the membrane that surround the cytoplasm, control the substance that enter or leave the cell. Control any substance enter or leave the cell. Cytoplasm is a fluid or liquid, by the meaning of liquid, that fill the cell. Is a fluid is cytoplasm. Its function, all biological operations occur in it. All biological processes occur in it. Nucleus is the organizer. Organize the biological operation. Organize nucleus. Chloroplast responsible for making food because it absorbs sunlight in photosynthesis process, and sap vacuole. Okay? The animal cell. The animal cell tissues is composed of the small units called the animal cell. Animal cell consists of plasma membrane. Animal cell doesn't have cell wall, so it doesn't have definite shape. Doesn't have cell wall, so it doesn't have definite shape. It consists of what? Plasma membrane. Plasma membrane, the outer layer surrounded the animal cell, is the outer layer that surround the animal cell. Cytoplasm is a fluid or liquid that all biological process happens in it. Nucleus organize biological operations and responsible for cell division. Responsible for nucleus in plant or in animal, same function. Organize biological process responsible for cell division. And small vacuoles. So the difference between the plant cell and the animal cell is the plant cell have cell wall and chloroplast, but the animal cell doesn't have cell wall, doesn't have chloroplast, doesn't have cell wall, so it doesn't have a definite shape. Okay, doesn't have chloroplast because it doesn't make photosynthesis process. The similarities between the plant cell and the animal cell. Both animal and the plant cell are similar in presence of plasma membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus. The difference is cell wall and chloroplast. Okay? We studied the plant cell and the animal cell in the multicellular living organism. Now we will study the unicellular living organisms. They are microorganisms which can't be seen by eye, but we can see them by using a microscope, and their bodies are composed of one cell only. Okay, they have only one cell in their structure, so we call it unicellular organism. The unicellular organisms in integrated living organisms that the cell is the unit that prove that the cell is the unit of structure and function because it has the ability to do all biological operation. Unicellular consists of one cell, but this one cell have the ability to do any biological operation. Okay? Examples about the unicellular living organism, bacteria and yeast fungus. Yeast fungus, when we studied it under microscope, it consists of cell wall, but it doesn't have cell membrane. Okay? Animal cell and plant cell have cell membrane, but yeast fungus doesn't have cell membrane. It consists of cell wall, cytoplasm, nucleus, and vacuole. Okay? Yeast fungus is a unicellular living organism. have a cell wall that supports the cell and give it fixed shape, nucleus that's responsible for cell division, cytoplasm, all biological operations occurs in it, and the vacuole. The importance of the yeast fungus is used in making bread and making alcohol because it produces in making bread because it produces carbon dioxide. When we added yeast to bread, it produces carbon dioxide that make it porous and tasty. And used in making alcohol, the yeast fungus, it changes the sugary solution. The solution, water contains the sugar, it's called the sugary solution. Contains yeast fungus, it changes the sugary solution into alcohol and carbon dioxide. Yeast fungus is used in making bread because it produces carbon dioxide that coat the swelling of the bread and make it porous and light. Okay, Junior 4. So, the most important part in this lesson to know that the cell is the building unit of the living organism or is the unit of structure and function. Is the unit of structure and function or the building unit of the living organism. And you should know the function of each components of the cell. The function of nucleus, cytoplasm, chloroplast. Chloroplast have another name, green plastids, cell membrane or plasma membrane, and cell wall. And you should know what is the difference between the plant cell and the animal cell, and the importance of the unicellular living organism. Thank you, Junior 4. Goodbye.